Hi everyone, it's Steve Braun from the BGB studio. My wife and I make a point of having art around our house for our two young daughters. We have instruments, we have canvases, we have dress-up clothes, etc. And we do it because we know that when life hits, and indeed it will, art helps you process your pain. It helps you express your joy. It helps you feel connected to the human experience. It's a relief. Art heals. And we know that from our own experience, that for us, when life hit, art was like oxygen. It was air that we needed. And what's interesting, particularly for professional artists, actors who are trying to make their living, try to pay their rent and get their health insurance through acting, the notion that art is healing, and indeed the true value of art is healing, is something that sometimes gets lost. One can think that its purpose or its true value is in the fame and the fortune, is in its ability to buy you a house, to pay your mortgage, to put your kids through private school. But that's not its real value. Its real value is healing. Those other things, the houses and the fancy cars and the money in the bank, that is a byproduct of its true value. You get those things by understanding what art's true value is, and then helping art facilitate its value by being someone who expands that healing, who brings that healing to other people through art. If your focus is on the byproduct of its value, you will come up short every single time. You're using a hammer when really you should be using a screwdriver. It's the wrong tool. It's a confusion, a lack of understanding. But lost in your fear, and you've invested so much in this, you start to get twisted. In Buddhism, they call it ignorance. It is the active misconception of the true nature of reality. Reality is that art is healing, and that it is its value, whether you're walking into an audition, or walking out on stage, or on set with a bunch of fancy people. Its value is in its ability to help people feel whole and human. So then the practice that we offer at the studio is a consistent reminder, always coming back to its true value. But the head may pipe up and say, no, but I'm trying to pay my mortgage here, and I have, on my vision board 4 guest spots that I'm supposed to book this year. You start focusing on the results, you start focusing on the bank account, on the byproducts of the value, and you will not get that value. So, engage in the practice. When you were a kid and you felt this deep feeling inside of wholeness through art, that is the true value, that feeling. And you can offer that for other people. And if any of this elicits an eye roll, you better check yourself. Because no matter how fancy the business gets, or intricate, or this agent or that agent, or packaging deals, or testing in second position, or blah, 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 the value of art is in its ability to heal, to make folks feel whole and human. If you think it's otherwise, you're wrong.